In this video, we'll be looking at the Object Snap option in AutoCAD. So if you notice when I grab my line tool, if I wanted to draw a line from the midpoint of this line to the midpoint of this line, I'm looking for my green triangle. And then I can make sure that I snap to it. Notice it also gives me a perpendicular notification. And it's telling me these different points because I have my object snaps on. So to get to my object snaps, I'm going to clear all my tools. I'm going to type OSNAP, OSNAP, and I'm going to press enter. I right now have everything selected. That can be helpful, but also it can make it a little bit harder to select what you actually want. So I'm going to clear all. A lot of things that I very often will make sure I have on are my endpoint, midpoint, geometric center. I like quadrant, tangent, perpendicular, and sometimes parallel. And I need to make sure that that's selected. Sometimes if we are clicking things different, what's going on, and I want to try and snap, and I'm not getting any of those, I'm going to check my O-snaps. Because sometimes what happens is you're like, they're checked, why isn't it working? But the actual object snap option is not selected. So I'm going to make sure I select that. So now when I go to select it, I can find my endpoint easily. There's my midpoints. I can, if I click that, I can make sure that this is perpendicular. So there's a lot of options when I'm going to draw. But when I'm looking for a specific symbol, that's where I'm looking as my O-snaps. Sometimes though, I will be actively using a tool, and I have my line, and I go, okay, I want to go from this endpoint to my midpoint, and I can't find it. I can force AutoCAD to look for my midpoint by selecting mid, and that's going to then allow me to force AutoCAD to finding that midpoint even though it wasn't turned on right now. So I'm just going to select mid, and it's going to go, okay, that's what you're looking for. So, and if I check my OSNAP, it's still not selected, but for that instance, I was able to use that symbol. So if there's something it's not letting you select to the right point, you want to check your OSNAP settings.